Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because I am going to be doing a review and tutorial on the new p.louise World of Wonder purple palette. Just realised the packaging is upside down to how I've put the palette back in the box, so that is not very satisfying. But we got this in the June budget box, and it would be rude not to do a review and tutorial on it for you guys. So if you'd like to see that, then please keep watching. So this is what the palette looks like. There are little clouds in there that will move around, but probably won't move around for you. There is also an on button here because it has freaking lights. I mean, only p.louise would put lights on an eyeshadow palette. It's absolutely iconic. I love it. Just gonna turn those off. So let's firstly show you the top part. Oh my god, it is absolutely stunning. So this is a full-on purple palette. This is what the top layer looks like, because yes, there is another layer to this. So this side has more of your like warm toned purples. There is also a huge mirror, and then if you've seen these palettes before, you know that there's a little pull-out tray underneath, so you can fully, if I can, there we go, can fully pull this out of the bottom. Now this has all of the cool toned purples in it and some absolutely stunning shimmers. I mean, wowzers. But that is not it for the World of Wonder collection, because there is also a warm toned neutral palette which is in the same packaging as this. You get 2 layers of shadows. If you're not into colourful eyeshadow and you are definitely more into your neutrals, you need to check out that palette. I do not have that. I do kind of want it, but I also have so many neutral palettes by p.louise that I probably don't need it. But it is a stunning warm neutral palette, and then there's also a brush set with this collection, which again I do want. However, I'm going to get the advent calendar, like the big one, and there is a brush set in there, so I thought I better not buy those because I'll get some in the advent. Anyway, I'm totally rambling. I believe this palette is £45. I got it in a budget box, which is £30 a month, so if you are a p.louise lover and a slot opens for a budget box, I highly recommend joining, obviously if you can afford it. But she essentially designed the budget boxes for people who can't always afford the new launches, because we always get new stuff in the boxes. Right, I'm going to swatch this palette and insert the clips on screen now, and then we can get on into the eye look. Okay, firstly, to prime my eyes, I can't not use the infamous p.louise base, so we're going to go in with this today. This is in the shade Rumour 01. Okay, firstly, I'm going to take the shade What a View from the bottom part of the palette, and I think I'll start by popping that in my outer corners. Just going to start out with this amount. Then I'm gonna go in with exploration. Is that how you say it? Exploration. I literally do not know. That's really embarrassing. And then yeah, I'm gonna take that on an angled brush. This is by Morphe. How very fitting that is, from the lavender collection. And I'm just gonna take this to the front of my lid. I'm going to go back and, you know, buff all of these shades together, so they might look a bit odd at the moment, but it's fine, just trust the process. Then I'm gonna take Visualize from the bottom of the palette, and I'm gonna blend that on top of that shade Exploration, I think. Oh my god, that is, oh my, wow, that is so pigmented. Wow, I almost didn't even need that middle shade, but it does help with the blend, if anything. And then I'm gonna take Silver Lining from the top part of the palette, and I'm gonna blend the very top edges. It almost makes it a little bit more pinky, which I really, really like. Okay, now I'm going to go back through all of the shades and make this more blended. These shadows are just so scrumptious. They are pigmented. They blend so smoothly. Oh my goodness, I love p.louise shadows so, so much. And now I want to go in with a couple of the shimmers. So I think firstly, I'm going to go in with Life Changing. Can you see? That is duochrome. Oh wow. I think this is going to be best on my finger because it is quite a foily shade. Wow. Oh my god. Oh wow. I mean, I knew Paige would not disappoint us with the shimmers. I'm just like messily popping this like mostly all over the lid. Just going to take what I can on a brush to get it right in my inner corners. Then I'm going to take Fantasize from the top palette, and I'm just going to use a little bit of that to just blend ever so slightly into the outer corner. Okay, for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with Mystical from the Cool palette. And then I'm just going in with the first brush I use, not any more product on it really, I'm just using it for the fluffiness of it to blend this out. For the inner corner and brow bone, I'm gonna take this pinky shimmer here, which is called Daydream. I'm just taking a bit of Fascination over the top because it's not as bright as I wanted it. Okay, so this is the finished look. I cannot cope with that shimmer. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely stunning. I'm just gonna go finish this look off with some lashes, mascara, a nude ombre lip, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, so this is my finished look. I did add a wing to this look. I just used my Grinch and Revolution liquid eyeliner pen, and then for my mascara I used the Maybelline Curl Bounce mascara. It's actually nearly run out, and to be honest with you, it's pretty much dried out anyway, but it still has some pigment to it because it's working still on my lashes. And then for my lashes, I use these ones. I don't know if they're still a thing, but these are the Skin on Skin lashes in this, I think, Skin on Skin, I'm not really too sure, these ones. And then my lips, a little bit of a foul because I did originally use the p.louise lip liner in Sensational and thought it'd be a dark brown, but it actually turned out to be really pinky on my lips. And the lipstick I've got is also by p.louise, and this is in the shade Belly There, which is a super peachy nude, and the combo wasn't working, so I did a little bit of improvisation and I used my ABH brow pencil in the shade Taupe to just define the outer edges of my lips a little bit. So anywho, this is the final look. What do you think? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts. I mean, I think you already know what I'm going to say about this palette, but this palette is absolutely freaking stunning. I love purple eyeshadow. I definitely don't use it a lot, but when I do use purple, it reminds me of how much I love purple eyeshadow on me. I think it actually brings out my blue eyes a lot, and I'm just obsessed. The p.louise shadow formula is incredible. The shades are so pigmented. I barely have any fallout on under my eye. I haven't swiped anything away this entire video, and there's barely anything there. They're so easy to blend, and it's so seamless. I just love them so much. Minimal effort required, even if you are a beginner. Like, p.louise shadows are not intimidating at all. They're so easy to use, and they just pay off so much. The shimmers are also so stunning. They are very pigmented, very reflective, as you can see. I love her formula so much. I will say though, this palette I feel like is missing a really bright purple shade, like icy purple shimmer. Obviously I've got the one that I use on my lid, but it has a blue reflect, and I think one with a really icy bright lilac shimmer is missing, because I really wanted that pink one to be brighter than what it is. But it's okay. I mean, that's just personal preference from me. There are a lot of shades to choose from in this palette. Like, are you actually kidding me? There are endless purple looks you can do with this palette, and I'm just obsessed with it. I just love this so much. And if you love purple eyeshadow, I would strongly recommend picking up this palette. It is, you know, on the pricey side because it is p.louise, but you've got to think there's what, 42 shadows in here? 42 shadows for 45 quid, so that's obviously less than £1 for each shade, and they're so pigmented. Definitely worth the investment. If you haven't already got this or any other purple palettes in your collection. I personally love p.louise. I'm obsessed with Paige's brand, what she's created, her Empire Academy, her backstory. I love everything about Paige and her brand, and if you've not checked out p.louise already, you really need to, because you are truly missing out if you haven't. And yeah, I just obsessed with this palette. I do really want the neutral one, but I think I should hold off for a little while or wait until there's a sale. If you do get p.louise stuff, check out her TikTok shop, because she does have a lot of deals on at the moment. Like, you can get 3 of these Cheek of It blushes for like £18, I think, which is a steal because they're £15 each. So definitely check out her TikTok shop if you're in the UK. And yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions on the new p.louise A World of Wonder purple palette. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you think of the palette, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!